me and wake me the up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk and his hackers don't know about what it means to run a housing program.
Democrats are turning more and more violent, in this case against Elon Musk. They know they can't, threaten the president in the same way. The president just has way more protections against such things. So they're going to go after Elon Musk. To them, it's open season on him, if you know what I mean. And I like the idea of arguing. I like the idea of protesting. I'm fine with them screaming. I don't like the vandalism. I don't mean don't like. It's illegal to vandalize Tesla headquarters. And they're trying to intimidate Musk, including death threats. This is so evil of the Democrats. Typical of the left. We're going to watch this piece on Fox. Watch this.
So interesting that the liberals were so pro Tesla and the EVs, and they wanted everyone to buy them. And remember, Joe Biden had mandates in place. So you had to, by a certain time period, you had to buy one. And now they hate them and they're protesting at the Tesla dealerships.
So apparently, well, what happened to saving the environment? I thought they were on board with the electric vehicle because we're going to all drown. So it proves once again, never put an X next to a Democrat, because when they talk about the environment, when they say we should recycle, when they say we should not drill, when they say that they care about giant flotillas of plastic on the ocean, destroying the environment, destroying animals, melting polar ice caps, the temperature of the earth heating up, and that we're going to all drown in an apocalypse, they don't care. They never cared. It was always a lie. Whether if they believe it or not, they don't care. They're lying to you. They're lying to you when they say they care about blacks. They're lying when they say they care about a pay difference between men and women. They're lying when they say that they care about gays being oppressed or trans kids being oppressed, committing suicide. Every single thing. Women's health care. Everything they claim to believe in, they don't believe in. You can prove every one of them to be a lie. If you turn against them on one little thing, like Elon Musk, your electric cars, they want them destroyed. They want the dealerships destroyed. They want the electric recharging stations destroyed.
They don't really want to protect the environment anymore because nothing has changed with the design of the Tesla. It's just the person's politics that's running the country, that's running the organization has changed. I find it interesting, though, that they have been waiting for this fight to blow up with the cabinet, though. I think it's totally okay. The president is overseeing what Elon Musk is doing. And then you got cabinet members that oversee their own organizations, and they have strong opinion as well. So you need these guys to duke it out, and then the president to make the final decision.
Right. There's no doubt about it. Elon Musk is paying a big price with his he's now in the middle of the fray. And as he was saying over the weekend, he goes, they are doing to me what they do to Trump. They are using the media to try to put the narrative together to make me seem like a Nazi sympathizer. And he says he's really concerned about people listening to this nonstop and fake news about him and his approach, and someone's going to try to kill him.
That is what they're going to do. That's what I believe the plan is. Remember, we predicted this before. When you saw the hatred against Trump build, I go, they're going to try to assassinate him. Tucker Carlson said it. Many of us on YouTube said they're going to try to take out Trump. And now everyone's seeing the way that they're talking about Elon Musk. They're going to try to take out Elon Musk, a lunatic Democrat. That's what the Democrats are trying to foment with all this. They want this to have a giant crescendo in someone taking a shot at Elon Musk.
And what they're trying to do is hurt him in his businesses, and they're actually training, we want clear air, we don't want Musk here or something. You idiots, it's an electric car, it's your best bet for clean air, and now they have to worry about his charging stations.
Well, from my understanding,
because there's all this type of Nazi stuff spray painted up.
From my understanding, Brian, they had to deputize, he uses a security company called Gavin Becker, famous security organization, have a lot of former military operators that work there. But the Trump administration, the U.S. Marshal Service, which they do sometimes, had to deputize his security detail to protect him now, so they can have more authority, like the federal government, to travel with their firearms everywhere.
Well, and
that shows you the threat.
Elon says it's the most American-made car out there. most every part of the Tesla is American made, or the majority of it, more so than any other car, he says, in our own country. He's going to be live with Larry Kudlow on the Fox Business Channel today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I know they make a number of them in China too. But China's got their own electric car that they made for cut rates because they don't pay their labor force anything, and they're flooding Europe with that. We do not let them in here. I believe they might be in Mexico. Meanwhile, where the Democrats go from here, that's the common refrain last week after evidently behind closed doors, Hakeem Jeffries told everyone, what you guys did on Tuesday really hurt us. And the way the perception with the signs, I told you not to, and you did it anyway. I'm not.
Now, that's Hakeem Jeffries saying that when they put up those little signs during Trump's speech, he goes, you guys made a big disaster, a big problem, which is dumb, of course. But what about when they're protesting Tesla? Why would he think that the people are warming up to their doing borderline terrorist incidents against Tesla and against Elon Musk? I wonder what Hakeem Jeffries will say about that, given we've warned them that they're trying to be violent. Is he going to go back to his own constituents, Hakeem Jeffries? He's going to go to his fellow politicians that are on the left and say, guys, back off the rhetoric. This is lunacy. He's not. Deep down inside, they only look back in hindsight when they go, oh, oops, we shot Elon Musk. I guess that's kind of bad. We condemn violence wholeheartedly. No, these are hippies and peaceniks, the supposedly pro-love, anti-war people. They absolutely love the idea of violence against Tesla, against Musk, so long as it manipulates them into doing what they want, because they can't win an argument, they can't debate, they can't do politics, they can't win a vote, they can't win an election. So now it's going to go, and screaming didn't work. Now they're going to turn to violence.
Not sure anyone listens to him, but it seems as though when asked that question by some friendly anchors, they have no answer. And that's like people like Ro Khanna and Alyssa Slotkin. But just listen to what they've been saying and listen to how they're approaching it. Listen to the profanity.
Somebody slap me and wake me the up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Off.
Elon Musk and his hackers don't know about what it means to run a housing program.
Look at Maxine Waters in the background there. Look at her. Watch her face. She goes from this scowl. Watch what makes her smile.
Don't know about.
Don't know. Yes, look at her face just grow. What a crazy bat. Look at her. She looked like she just won bingo. B17, bingo! Maxine Waters, yay!
Housing program.
To think that Elon Musk or Donald Trump give a about our public schools. Trump!
I don't swear in public very well, but we have to Trump.
Look at all these ladies. I love all the fake Democrat evangelicals that go, some of us are against Trump's rhetoric. Trump said bad words, so we're evangelicals for Kamala Harris. We would never vote for Trump. And look at these Democrats. They've always been foul. It's atheistic. It's satanic. So, of course, they're going to start spewing not just once, not just twice, but this is wall-to-wall hateful rhetoric, and they have no manners. This is the collapse and breakdown of civilization.
What are you guys doing? I mean, it just seems childish. There's nothing about policy. And I just remember, 10 years ago when President Trump got involved in politics, the narrative was a guy that uses this language. We cannot elect him as the president. We need decorum. We need a return to normalcy. And then you hear these people. And Brian, you were talking about the report about Hakeem Jeffries. Apparently that didn't work because the next day during the committees, you had representatives almost being thrown out of the committees because they didn't know how to conduct themselves. So
that's right. When they say that they're offended by Trump, they're not offended by him. It's a lie. They feign being offended for political points, they pretend to care. As soon as their side does it, they have zero care. So just ignore all of the stuff. Anytime someone offers a criticism that's not principled, that is, it applies to my side as much as your side. So I'm telling the Democrats, you can sit there and scream all you want, and you can cuss all you want. Don't come after our guy, and I won't pretend to be, ooh, I never heard those words before. They're so offensive. No, the only thing that's offensive is that you once said that when Trump said grab a woman by the hoo-hoo that you were offended. We know you're not offended. Your guys do it. Clinton did it and you defended him. You never cared. This is my statement, is that everyone is only making political points. And so I'm just saying, let's just call this politics, okay? Now, it's Trump is winning and Elon Musk are winning. And that's why you're coming after him for cussing. And that's also why now you're oppressing Elon Musk's Tesla environmental cars that you used to champion when you thought he was a Democrat. Okay, so let's just call it what it is. If you're a Republican, Democrats want you dead. If you're a Democrat, then Democrats will pretend like you are a savior and pro-children. That's how this works. I'm Doug in exile.